Okay, we are live. Hi, Noelle.
Hi.
Tell your name to the camera and who you are and why we're here.
My name is Zoe Noelle Cawthon. I'm a freshman at McNary High School, and we're here today because I just finished going on a field trip with my avid class to Chemeketa Community College and the Ike Box.
And tell me about Chemeketa. What inspired you about that place?
Chemeketa really inspired me because, I've always been really scared that I would never be able to go to college because, financial problems, everyone, the economy is down, and I don't want to waste money on getting into like a big, huge college when I could get the same education at a community college. So touring Chemeketa today, it made me realize, how there's something close to home that I can do that is a lot cheaper and it'll still get me the same education, and I'll be able to do stuff that I want to there.
Cool. Yeah, I really liked the diverse age group there, being able to see freshmen there and then senior citizens. It was cool. I liked it as well. And then tell me about going over to Ike Box. What's Ike Box?
The Ike Box is, it's a coffee shop, but it's more than that. It's a non-profit organization called Isaac's Room, and honestly, it was probably the greatest experience I've ever had going there and getting to talk with Mark. He's just, a great guy, and his words were really inspiring to me. They just, I'd always wanted to go out and help people, but when he really put it into perspective for me, it was that final click that I needed to start helping.
Okay, you talked about his words, so let's segue into the cup here. It looks like you got a lot of words in there. What's going on?
Well, I noticed right away that I wanted to start taking this down because I could not forget it. And I didn't have a piece of paper on me, so I used my coffee cup. Right here, I have written down all the important things that he said. My favorite one is that every moment of every life matters. A lot of people don't take it into consideration that everyone is important. It doesn't matter who you are or what you've done, you are important in God's eyes. Bottom line.
Yeah.
And because your life is important, every single moment of your life is important.
Yeah.
And that should not be wasted, because even though you have a lifetime of moments, they're not unlimited.
Share with me some of the stuff that you wrote down. What do you, looks like you have his mission statement there too?
Yes, the mission statement of Isaac's Room is we help divested young people build the capacity to rise to the challenge of life. That's a very powerful statement.
Yeah, I thought that was cool as well.
And being divested, it means that you quit trying and then you quit caring.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people out there who they feel that way. And I know I felt that way at one point in time in life. And, it's right then and there when the choice becomes up to you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do about feeling that way?
Right.
Are you going to keep going, or are you just going to quit?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people think that the easier thing would be to quit, but it's not about doing what's easiest.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to do what you can do to help. Because if every single person who thought, oh, I'm just one person, I can't make a difference, stopped doing what they were doing, then nothing would ever get done, because it takes every single those one person to combine and create this amazing group of people.
Yeah.
Who, alone they couldn't have done it, but together they can do anything.
Yeah, it's like that phrase, the sum of all parts, I mean, it takes 10 pennies to make a dime, Yeah. So point out some other stuff that's on there as far as different sayings, different things you wrote down.
I wrote down, every great moment in history happens because someone decided to care.
Yeah, I love that part.
Had Martin Luther King not decided to care, we would be living in a different world.
Yeah.
Had every single important movement, the creators of them, decided not to care, our world would be completely different. Even if they didn't see the big picture then, they still took the risk and decided to care. You have to have the courage to let yourself care, even if it hurts. Because that's how we get somewhere in life.
So what do you think keeps people from caring? Are they just afraid to be emotional, afraid to be real? Are they just in pain? Do you think that people innately do care, and they're just masking their pain, and they come across hard, and
I think in some sense everyone cares.
Yeah.
No matter how much you can try and hide it or try and convince yourself that you don't care, you obviously do.
Yeah.
If you're trying to hide it so hard, then you must care.
Well, yeah, and I kind of equate that to atheists, people that are anti-God, and they fight so hard to make people not believe in God. And to me, it's kind of ironic, it's like, if he didn't exist, then why are you trying so hard to disprove him? Just don't believe and go about your day. But obviously, they do, and I think they're just mad. I think they're mad at his followers and mad at the belief system in general. But as far as he himself, he's kind of gotten a bad rap because of his his children. But okay, so tell me your other ideas. We were getting out of the car. You said, what would be cool about this cup? Tell me that.
Well, what I think is that when I got this coffee cup, it was blank. Just completely white, and all it had on it was, the Icebox coffee.
It was
music, and
empty,
space.
Right?
It was empty.
And what did Mark say was empty? What's another word for empty?
Empty means available. Just because something is empty doesn't mean it's bad.
Doesn't mean it's bad. Okay.
It means that it has room to be filled with something amazing.
Yep. All right.
So,
and what you put down was amazing.
The cup was empty and available.
Yeah,
my great
it's
idea
awesome.
Is that, we should fill it with life. Fill it with the words of wisdom of Mark and of other great people who actually know what they're talking about. Maybe Mark isn't famous, maybe he, didn't write an amazing book and it sold for hundreds of years and it's a classic, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, because what did he do for you? He inspired you, huh?
He inspired me to just be better.
Yeah.
And people who inspire me, they are greater than any famous person.
That's
or
right.
Any, So
entertainer or rock star or
yeah.
Yeah.
My great idea is that we have to decorate the cups, we have to decorate the cups with life.
Like, what would be cool too is if with each cup, I don't know, almost have like a little museum or like a case or, a shelf or something where everyone decorates their cup because it's white and so there's a lot of room, and have like, I don't know, have them all like stacked or whatever on a shelf, and, each cup is uniquely decorated, and, but it has to be, like, I like the fact, that it's wording, that wording has become illustration, that the word becomes a picture. It's art, and yet it's something deep because it has meaningful words. And yeah, I like your idea, and I don't know, I have to see what Mark thinks about that. So
yeah, I think it would be cool if they had like a display case and they had, all of the people that they talk to or encounter in life or help decorates a cup and shares their experience on a cup. Because honestly, if I walked into a coffee shop and I saw a whole bunch of coffee cups decorated in people's word, I'd just keep coming back. I would want to be up there too, to know that my words could affect somebody else's life would just give me like the greatest pleasure in the world.
Well, and you know, when people have coffee, typically they want to sit there and talk or chatter and draw and write and whatever. So, you know, it's definitely something that will take up their time. So, okay, so if you have 30 seconds to summarize this experience and to have what you say affect one person, what would you say to summarize your experience on your field trip today?
Let's see. I would say, honestly, you have to care. No matter how much it hurts, because I've been through pain.
Yes, you have.
And I've seen people who have gone through so much pain. And you know what? I will never, ever, ever stop caring, because I'm not a quitter.
No, you're not.
I'm a fighter, and I'm going to keep fighting and caring until I die.